service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
Header serve goes to Kiera Johnson. A libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Thursday evening from Lisbon, North Dakota. This is Region 1 volleyball tonight between the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Lisbon Broncos here for Region 1 volleyball, Fargo Oak Grove. This is going to be a day number 1 of 3 straight where they're going to be on the court on the opposite side for the Lisbon Broncos after tonight. A little time off before they get ready for next week's Region 1 match in Kindred against the Vikings. Still to come here on our pregame show. We'll continue to talk about some of the contests that are going on throughout the Red River Valley here tonight as well, and get you set for what is going to be happening between the Grovers and the Lisbon Broncos here this evening in this Region 1 contest. Fargo Oak Grove, 10 wins, 8 losses on the season, 5-2 in Region 1 play, head coached by Michaela Hestall. And well, for the Lisbon Broncos, 5 on the season, 14-12 and 3-3. They just got done with the Lisbon Enderlin Invitational this past weekend, while the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers will begin a lot of volleyball matches here this weekend as part of the Fargo Invite. Still to come, we'll get to our out-of-town scoreboard. A busy evening here on your live event for Class B volleyball. Also, we have Northern Cass at Maple River tonight from the Raider Dome, and alongside Central Cass at Thompson here this evening in Region 1 versus Region 2. Our Region 1 standings, and we'll get to our starting lineups brought to you in part by our friends at American Family Insurance with Chris Heisey. That is all still to come as well. For more information, you can go to our website, yourliveevent.com, for high school action up and down the Red River Valley, and what we have for Friday night lights tomorrow night, a jam-packed Friday yet again. It is a week away from Saturday till the 9B playoffs start in North Dakota. Then on October the 22nd is when the 11B playoffs get underway for football in North Dakota. For high school volleyball here in Region 1, under a month until the play-in matches get sated for Friday, November the 4th, and then Monday, November the 7th is the quarterfinals, and that week will be in Enderlin for the quarter semis and the championship on Thursday, November the 10th. But we are under a month from now until we get to postseason volleyball here in Region 1 and the play-in matches on Friday, November the 4th. Chase Miller with you here in Lisbon, North Dakota. Still to come on our pregame show. We come back after this. We'll take a look at the latest Region 1 standings and your out-of-town scoreboard. That's all still to come here. It's our postgame, pregame show between the Broncos and the Grovers here on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town. We're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
as we continue on our pregame show here tonight from Lisbon, North Dakota. Let's take a look at the latest Region 1 standings entering play here this evening. Northern Cass remains unbeaten in Region 1 play. They did suffer their first loss on Tuesday night in a 5-setter against the Thompson Tommies in Hunter, but Northern Cass unbeaten in Region 1 play entering this evening at 6-0. Then at second is the Central Cass Squirrels as they swept Fargo Oak Grove on Tuesday in downtown Fargo for the Squirrels at 6 wins and 1 loss. Then you have Oak Grove tied with Kindred right now in third at 5-2. That is the top 4 that earn a bye into the Region 1 quarterfinals. From there, the Hankinson Pirates and the Lisbon Broncos tied for 5th at 3 wins and 3 losses so far on the year. Tied for 7th is Wymer, Lidgewood, Maple River, and the Enderlin Eagles, all at 3 wins and 4 losses on the season. Sargent County is 9th at 2-5, followed by Richland and Tri-State. Matches on Tuesday, we mentioned earlier, a non-region match, but Thompson, the 5th-rated team in the latest Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers poll, defeated top-ranked Thompson 3-2 in Hunter on Tuesday. Central Cass with a sweep at Fargo Oak Grove. Lisbon and Enderlin. In Enderlin, the Eagles swept the Broncos 3-0. And then you had the Kindred Vikings going up against the Wymer Lidgewood Warbirds. Kindred 3-2 over Wymer Lidgewood over the Warbirds. Sargent County at Hankinson 3-2. Sargent County going up against the Hankinson Pirates. Hankinson defeated the Bulldogs 3-2 in Hankinson, and then Richland at Tri-State, where Richland won 3-0 over the Tri-State Tigers. Matches here this evening, you have Northern Cass at Maple River, Central Cass at Thompson, Hankinson at Ellendale, and Richland at Oaks here this evening. Richland at Oaks, Region 1 versus 3. Hankinson at Ellendale the same. Central Cass at Thompson, Region 1 at Region 2. Then the other Region 1 contest here is Northern Cass at Maple River. A reminder, with the month of October, check out the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch at the Red River Valley Fair, going on Fridays through Sundays until October the 30th. There's everything from a kid's straw bale maze, pumpkin bowling, cornhole, and more. Tickets are available at redrivervalleyfair.com. Plus, make sure to check out their website and social media page updates regarding special events and weather. Admission $10 per person. Ages 2 and under are free. At the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch going on at the Red River Valley Fair. Again, for more information, you can check out their website by going online to redrivervalleyfair.com. That again is redrivervalleyfair.com. We take a quick break. We come back after this. Some players to watch out for. Also, what's going on across your live event this evening. A number of games in Minnesota and North Dakota to keep your opportunity and also your volleyball itch all taken care of here on this Thursday, October the 6th, where fall is very much in the air. And driving down to Lisbon, a gorgeous drive with the fall foliage that's out right now. A lot of different colors in the trees. You got some of those that are harvesting some beans and getting out into the field as well. A beautiful drive into the countryside, and take full advantage of it when you can, because this time of the year, a very picturesque up and down the Red River, and now also here in Lisbon, the Cheyenne River Valley. It's the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers tonight. A first service scheduled to get underway at about 7:25 here this evening. That's all ahead of the starting lineups and on the national anthem as well. Again, it's the Lisbon Broncos, 3-3 in Region 1 play, going up against the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers at 5-2. This is our pregame report from Lisbon, and you're listening and watching on your live event.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals in Gwinner, Rutland, and Lisbon. Get in touch with Lene Johnson or Luann Walliser, as they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Plus, they can get you a free quote started today. For more information, check out their website at nd-insure.com. Wallach Johnson Insurance, professional insurance with a personal touch.
Tonight from Lisbon, North Dakota, it's the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers here in Region 1 volleyball play between Oak Grove and the Lisbon Broncos here this evening. Michaela Heston, the head coach for the Grovers, getting their final warm-up hits in here, out in their maroon uniforms, white numerals and lettering outlined a little bit in the silver down the side and the black with the numerals and lettering for the Lisbon Broncos, head coach by Megan Johnson here for the Lisbon Broncos as they quickly went into the locker room to get some final instructions for head coach Megan Johnson. Again, let's take a look at some players to watch out for here. It starts with the setters and the libero for Fargo Oak Grove. Taylor Christensen, an awfully good setter here. Also in the mix is going to be Ellie Machaya for Fargo Oak Grove. The libero on the back row will be Ava Weber here, the senior defensive specialist. Returning to the floor here for the Grovers is Ella Olson. Didn't see her a couple weeks ago when Fargo Oak Grove hosted the West Fargo Horace Hawks in a 3-set sweep of the EDC Horace Hawks, but Ella Olson will be someone to circle, a junior middle hitter. Also, a really good middle play by Macy Tong. If they can get them going, then all of a sudden the outside players in Autumn Kramer, a Peyton Downs will continue to come alive, and also a Mari Bolmy, a underclassman middle hitter here. So Fargo Oak Grove, and talking to head coach Michaela Hestalin earlier against the Grovers, just kind of said, just wasn't our night against Central Cass. Looking to bounce back and getting a Region 1 win here and trying to get to 6-2 play here this evening after falling to the Central Cass Squirrels here on your live event on Tuesday night. On the opposite side of the floor now for the Lisbon Broncos, went 3-1 during their Lisbon Enderlin tournament. They were able to beat Tri-State, Midway, Minto, and Kidder County. They lost to Richland. Their last match on Tuesday, also a loss, a sweep at the hands of the Enderlin Eagles in Enderlin here for the Lisbon Broncos. Some players to watch out for. Someone who hits the volleyball extremely hard is Kyra Heckrell, the junior outside hitter for Lisbon. Their setter is Kaya Sweet. Then a couple of defensive specialists, one of those being the senior in Olivia Kern. If they Broncos can just get a little bit extra going with Heckrell and Sweet, you add in a Clarissa Hoffer that has a good range at 5'10", and then a Differding at 5'8", Emerson Schultz at 5'9" at the net with a Samantha Lyons also 5'9". If they can get them, one of them going early, particularly hitting well from the outside spot where Heckrell just kind of moves through rotation, sometimes she's going to draw a lot of attention, including a double or a triple block. So when it's there for Kaya Sweet to recognize where Heckrell is, and she might have a chance for someone else like a Schultz or a Differding to go one-on-one or maybe no block at the net. And if that can happen for the Lisbon Broncos, a lot of good things will continue here for Lisbon moving forward, not just tonight against Fargo Oak Grove, but for the rest of this season as well. The winner trying to get back in the win column here in Region 1. The loser will lose back-to-back matches here in region play after tonight for the Lisbon Broncos. A little time off at the Kindred Vikings on October the 11th, then home to the Ellendale Cardinals on October the 13th. That'll be a match a week from this evening here on your live event as well. Well, for Fargo Oak Grove, a very busy weekend. They will take part in the Fargo Metro Invitational starting tomorrow and then wrapping up on Saturday. So they're going to get 5-6 matches in coming up here over the weekend. But tomorrow for the Grovers, going up against the EDC opponent in Grand Forks Central, the Knights. Then going up against a South Dakota club in Aberdeen Central before squaring off with a very scrappy West Fargo Packer team as part of their pool play. Then they'll get bracketed into another spot. But that's for Fargo Oak Grove moving forward this weekend. So if you're a volleyball fan and you're trying to check out some good volleyball, head to Fargo North, South, or Fargo Davies. You don't have to go too far in Fargo to find some high school volleyball here with Minnesota, North Dakota Class A, Class B schools as well, again, at the Fargo Metro Invitational this weekend. We'll take a quick timeout. We're back after this to put a bow on our pregame report and let you know what's also coming up on your live event this evening. It's the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers here first serve at about 7:25 tonight here on your live event.
Dakota is Southeastern's North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
As we wrap up our pregame show here in Lisbon, let's take a look at some other matches that are going on across the Red River Valley here tonight on yourliveevent.com. I'd also like to thank all of you, the viewers. Earlier this week, we surpassed 2 million views for games that have been watched or broadcast here on Your Live Event. You can go to the website, yourliveevent.com, to check out our complete rundown for our schedule, or go to YouTube and hit subscribe on Your Live Event. Some other matches here this evening in North Dakota: Cavalier and Hillsborough Central Valley in a Region 2 tilt. You also have Ada Borup West at Mahnomen-Waban in Minnesota volleyball. Pequot Lakes at Aiken as well. We mentioned in North Dakota, a Central Cass and Thompson in a top 10 matchup between the Squirrels and the Tommies in Region 1 versus Region 2. A also Region 1 battle tonight from Tower City in the Raider Dome between Northern Cass at Maple River. Joel Morgan has a call for you on that one. But again, go to yourliveevent.com to check out everything that's going on through the Red River Valley. When we're back, the opening serve is next here on Your Live Event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As the starting lineups are coming in here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, you have Ella Olson, a junior middle hitter. Also Ava Weber, the libero, a senior libero. Taylor Christensen, the setter here. Autumn Kramer, the junior outside hitter, alongside with Peyton Downs. Ella Machaya here, a junior setter in the rotation. Mari Bolmy, a sophomore middle hitter. And then you're going to have Macy Tong, a opposite and middle hitter as well here for Fargo Oak Grove. 10 wins, 8 losses on the season, 5-2, head coach by Michaela Hestall. And now let's go to the Lisbon Broncos here so far on the season, 14-12 and 3-3 in Region 1. Kaya Sweet, the 5'5 junior setter here for Lisbon. You're going to have also Clarissa Hoffer, the 5'10 junior middle hitter. Samantha Lyons, the 5'9 junior outside hitter here for Lisbon. From there, you're going to have Kendra Diffordine, the 5'8 junior. Jillian Hughes, a 5'9 junior outside hitter. You have Emerson Schultz, a 5'9 right side hitter here, junior. And then also Olivia Kearns, the libero here, the senior, at 5'2". Megan Johnson, the head coach for the Lisbon Broncos. Rally scoring, win by 2 up to 25 for sets 1 through 4. Then if it does get to a final decisive 5th set, it would be up to 15 here this evening in Lisbon. Lisbon in their white tops with those red numerals and lettering outlined here in gold for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, out in their maroon tops with those white numerals and lettering here for Fargo Oak Grove. Region 1 volleyball here tonight in North Dakota. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by our friends with American Family Insurance Chris Heisey Agency. Chris Heisey's team is there to help serve and meet your insurance requests from home, auto, commercial, or farm and ranch. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there with you. Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance. For more information, go online to chrisheisey.com. That again is chrisheisey.com, or check them out today in West Fargo on 13th Avenue. That again is our starting lineups, brought to you in part by our friends at American Family Insurance with Chris Heisey. It's the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers here after tonight's Oak Grove gets back in the swing of things again throughout the weekend. On the opposite side for the Lisbon Broncos, they will have a little time off before next Tuesday, as opening serve here is right at 7:25 on this Thursday night. Christensen sets it up, able to get it over on the third hit there with Machaya. Lisbon, we'll see where they use it, able to get that one, but that's going to be out of play here on the hit by Schultz. And Fargo Oak Grove takes the early advantage here on our Bank North scoreboard, up 1-0. Bank North with location here in Lisbon. For more information, visit ibanknorth.com to see one of their locations near you today. For the Lisbon Broncos, able to get it over on the third hit there with Sweet. Set it up, and nice tip on the way there by Olson. And the point comes across on the kill for Ella Olson here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, up to an early 2-0 lead. Good passing so far by Fargo Oak Grove. Here's the serve on the way for the Grovers, as Lisbon a little bit more on their heels so far, as Lions able to get it over. Here's a block at the net. Also going to be blocked right at the net for the opening point here for the Lisbon Broncos, and that'll come with Clarissa Hoffer. Side out on the way for Lisbon, as that'll allow the hometown fans to take a seat here as Lisbon comes on to serve with Kendra Diffordine. Diffordine walks to the service line. It's back step by Christensen. That goes to Olsen over that double block. Lisbon at the 10-foot line gets it over on the third with Hoffer. This one set up outside here. Able to get that one across with Kramer for the Grovers. Here's a push on the way then by Sweet, covered nicely by Olsen. This one set outside, cross court on the hit. That was going to be with Autumn Kramer, and then that one is volleyed over a little bit too far for Sweet, and Fargo Oak Grove is awarded the point. Grovers on to serve here with Ella Olsen as they get some instructions here for head coach Michaela Hestalin early in this one. Lisbon, back set on the way, pushed across. Kept alive there by Olsen. Set up by Christensen, able to get it over on the third with Machaya. This one comes to the outside, going to be tight at the net, but over. And so far, there's been some miscues here by the Lisbon Broncos in terms of their passing, and Fargo Oak Grove has taken full advantage of it so far as they lead it 4-1. Service continues by the Grovers. That comes right back, and Ella Olsen had to be quick on that one. Set up here by Christensen to the middle. Trying to get that tip over the net was Bolmy, unable to do so, and Lisbon earns the side out, now trailing it by 2. Broncos on to serve with their libero here in Olivia Kern, the senior. We're in all red here tonight. Hits the top of the net, hits the ribbon, and the first ace goes to Lisbon Broncos. As Kern gets the first one here of the evening and a chance to tie this one up at 4 apiece. As Kern will continue to serve now for Lisbon. And that one will be a service error here for the Broncos. And Fargo Oak Grove, see if they can take advantage now, trying to get on a little bit of a run here in set and number 1. Service coming by Machaya. Ellie, the junior setter, goes into the middle. Sweet is there. Unable to get that one over on the third, though, for the Broncos is Emerson Schultz, and Lisbon now trails it by 3. Matches their largest deficit so far of the first set. As the serve continues here for the Grovers with Machaya, the lefty, back to the service line, goes right back to the middle. Sweet sets it up to the outside here, pushed across on the tip and covered, but Lisbon earns the point with Emerson Schultz. Solch with the kill there for the Lisbon Broncos as they will come on and serve with Emerson. This one goes down the line for the ace. So far for Lisbon, a pair of aces here in set number 1 as now they trail it by 5. Chance to tie things up and even things up for the first time here in this first set. Service comes and another ace here by Schultz. So half the points from Lisbon has come from the service line as they will continue to serve here with the lefty. Schultz, another good-looking serve. Christensen set up outside, pushed over, then on the third by Kramer. Sweet sets up Schultz at the 10-foot line. She pushes one over as well. Fargo Oak Grove goes outside to Kramer, cross court. Lisbon trying to keep it alive with Sweet as she gets it over on the third. Here's the Grovers now. Christensen looking for the dump kill and perfectly timed there by Taylor. And Fargo Oak Grove will get the side out here and the point as they lead it now by 1 here for the Grovers. Service by Oak Grove, Azana Lucian, the senior. He playing the back row here for Coach Hestalin throughout the season. Had a good serve going down to a knee. That time is Lisbon. Cross-court on the hit and it into the net there by the Broncos and Samantha Lyons, and the point is awarded now to Fargo Oak Grove as the Grovers will continue to go here with Lucian. That one's down the line. Here's the tip over by Lisbon with Emerson Schultz. Set up middle. Any deflection or touch at the net. They're going to say no touch after the net after the hit there by Bolmy. And the Lisbon Broncos take the point and the side out. 8-7 for the Grovers. That one just hits the ribbing. Joust at the net. Won by Christensen and Fargo Oak Grove as it goes on Lisbon's side. Able to hit it over on the third was Jillian Hughes there for the Broncos. This one tip covered by Sweet. Hughes with a deep push to the back right corner, covered nicely by the Grovers. That's good. Peyton Downs, and Downs almost gets the kill. Instead, Sweet bumps it over for the third. Here comes Fargo Oak Grove now to the middle. Bolmy blocked at the net, and that's to Jillian Hughes. Hughes with the block, and we're knotted at 8 apiece here in Lisbon. Good volleyball so far by both teams here in this opening set on our Bank North scoreboard. Service coming here for the Broncos. That goes to the libero here in Weber. Able to get it over on the third is Oak Grove. Sweet set up outside. That's to Differding for the kill. Kendra Differding gets her first kill of the night. For the Lisbon Broncos, they'll take their first lead here of set number 1 at 9-8. Service coming here for Lisbon with the Junior Lions. A lot of juniors on this year's roster for Coach Johnson and the Broncos. Grover's got to bump it over on the third with Peyton Downs. A chance for Lisbon to use it. There's the bump. 10-foot line tip on the way here by Hughes. Covered by the Grovers. Dump kill again for the second time by Taylor Christensen. And we're tied now at 9 apiece. Early indication of what a month might look like in Enderlin, where you just feel like on any given night here, a lot of parity in Region 1 volleyball, top to bottom. This one goes outside, blocked at the net, unable to get it over the net as Lisbon, so there will be a 4 hit, and the Grovers will quickly get it back on their side with Weber on to serve. Ava here. Goes to the back. Differding is there. Lisbon has to get this one over on the third, unable to do so, and the Grovers awarded the point now 11-9. Kind of caught in no man's land there in the back row, and Lisbon did a good job of chasing that ball down, just unable to get it over then on the third hit. Service will continue here by Weber at the service line. Sweet with the back set tight, and we're going to have a net violation. This will be on the Broncos. And the Grovers right now with 3 straight points match their largest lead of set number 1 here at 3 on our Bank North scoreboard. Service will continue with Weber. Comes across. Lisbon unable to get good passes that time, and now it's 13-9. And we'll see if Coach Johnson, you got 2 timeouts in each set. Another point or 2 here. Coach Johnson might need a timeout for the Broncos. Service here with Weber. That'll be out of play. And Lisbon will have the first service there of the night by Oak Grove and get the serve right back. As this will come here for the Broncos in Jillian Hughes. Weber is there. Grovers bump it over. At the 10-foot line is Peyton Downs, covered by Differding. Hit on the third with Lions. This one, Christensen looking for the dump kill, and the Broncos are ready for it for the third time with Carissa Hoffer. Hoffer with her second block here at the net that results in a point, and the Lisbon Broncos, Jillian Hughes back on to serve. Christensen back set. That one's going to go to the hit there by Olsen. Broncos able to bump it over, hits the net. Christensen to the outside here, and we're going to get that awarded to the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers with Peyton Downs, and the point goes to Fargo Oak Grove with her left hand. So 14 now to 11. And Peyton Downs the kill. Lisbon, we'll see where they get this one over. Then on the third by Sweet. Olsen, Christensen, back to Olsen. Good hit. Better job to keep it alive by Jillian Hughes as Sweet gets that one over. Christensen sets up Olsen again. Blocked at the net by guess who? Clarissa Hoffer for the Broncos. Her third block of set number 1. Early indication on our RDK Enterprises play of the game. Hoffer just been a one-woman wrecking crew for the 5'10 middle hitter so far for the Broncos. Weber with the dig. Christensen, that one over the double block. Sweet is there. This one comes with the right hand by Hoffer, and the Broncos see that one come back over as it's hit by Machaya. Set up cross court. Good coverage there by Oak Grove. This one going outside of Peyton Downs down the line. There is Sweet. Broncos push it outside. This one able to come over. Fargo Oak Grove now works it. Christensen back set. Machaya cross court. Lisbon, almost a little miscommunication that cost them. As they're able to get it over, and there is miscommunication after they dig by the Grovers there with Christensen. Nobody was there to go track it down from the center spot as Christensen was the typical setter there. Now it's 14-13 Grovers. Chance to tie here for the Broncos with Kaya Sweet at the service line. Oak Grove goes to the outside push. Down the line, Sweet is there. This one gets bumped, and the Broncos able to get it over on the third hit. Set up outside Downs off her right heel. Lisbon outside here, coming across court. Weber. This one at the 10-foot line. Backs it on the way. Machaya for the kill. Ellie Machaya with her second kill here of this first set, and it's 15-13 Grovers. Give the assist on the way to Christensen as the serve will be coming here momentarily by the Grovers. And that is again with Peyton Downs. This one comes here for Lisbon, able to get it over. Weber with the sprawn attempt. This one comes outside, pushed across by Fargo Oak Grove and Kramer. And the line here is Hoffer. She hits that one down the line, covered by Weber. Machaya, 10-foot line, able to get that one over. We're going to have a violation here on the Lisbon Broncos. The Grovers are awarded a point, now up by 3. Kyra Heckrell will come on as will come on here now in the rotation for the Broncos. The 5'10" junior. Here comes the Grovers now into the back row. Sweet sets it outside. Getting across is Emerson Schultz. This one now for Fargo Oak Grove. Cross scored on the hit there by Kramer. Good coverage then by Peyton Downs. Back set Machaya through that double block. Sweet. Heckrell will try to bump it over on the third as she does. This one comes middle, and a nice little change-up hit by Fargo Oak Grove and Ella Olson. And now the Grovers lead it by 4. Fargo Oak Grove, their largest lead at 4 earlier in this set at 13-9. Lisbon's led for a brief point in time, but every time they quickly get up by 1, Oak Grove comes back with a couple of points. Broncos right now need a quick side out here. Able to get it over on the third with Schultz. Fargo Oak Grove sets it up middle. That's going to be the hit by Olson. Push them by Sweet. Covered on the way by the Grovers. This one comes with Olson again, trying to get it tipped at the net. And the Broncos with Clarissa Hoffer earns another block. Clarissa so far 4 blocks that have resulted in points for the Lisbon Broncos. Service on the way for Differding. The 5'8" junior. Weber with the dig. Christensen with the set. This one gets pushed over across them by the Grovers and Kramer. Sweet outside Heckrell through the double block, and there's Weber back on the Broncos side, but we're going to have a net violation there on Hoffer, and the point goes to Fargo Oak Grove. So the Grovers lead it by 4, and a chance to put some separation now at the service line with them with Ella Olson. Olson, a knuckler that goes to the back row here on Lisbon's side. Backs under the way. Differding gets it over on the third. Christensen backs it to Machaya down the line, out of play, and Lisbon is awarded a point. Broncos trailing it by 3, but they will need to get 3-4 points by the time they give up the serve here. They're trying to get back in set number 1 and put some pressure on the Grovers. And first to 25. This one goes to the right-hand side. No communication after they hit by Fargo Oak Grove, and Autumn Kramer for the kill. And Fargo Oak Grove 1 point away from getting to that 20-mark plateau here in this first set. Service on the way will be coming here with Machaya. Heckrell with the dig. Sweet looking for the dump kill. Weber is there. Christensen sets up middle. Bolmy with the tip. Covered nicely by the Broncos. Emerson Schultz to the back row. This one tied at the net. Christensen coming across is Kramer. Good placement. Kept alive by Lisbon. Outside at the attack line with Heckrell for the tip. Oak Grove does a good job of avoiding each other on the collision. Weber able to get it over on the third. Sweet with a push on the back left corner. Grover's cover. Bolmy for the tip kill. And for Fargo Oak Grove, they now lead it by 5. As Bolmy will handle that one. Mari and the Broncos right now trailing it by 5 on our Bank North scoreboard. Broncos get that one over then with Emerson Schultz. This will come Weber somehow on the communication. Oak Grove keeps the ball alive and gets it over on the third and will reset. Lisbon outside Heckrell tip. Covered by the Grovers. They'll have a chance here on the third by Weber. Just contorted herself a little bit there out of place, and now Lisbon gets the side out. Service coming here for the Broncos with Emerson Schultz. Schultz so far with 2 aces tonight, but That'll be the second service error here by Lisbon. So Fargo Oak Grove now 5 points away in this first set. Fargo Oak Grove will have the substitution here as Azana Lucian will come on for the Grovers to serve. Lucian to the back. That's going to go to Kern. Sweet sets it up middle, tight at the net, and point goes to Fargo Oak Grove. Substitution coming now for the Broncos. It's coming into the game is going to be Ella Tui, the 5'8 junior here. Oak Grove, though, 3 points away from taking set number one. This one back right corner. Sweet looking for the dump kill. Oak Grove able to get this one over on the third with Machaya. Lisbon, Sweet, outside heck roll. Covered on the way by the Grovers. Having a chance on the third hit is Peyton Downs. Tui, Sweet, able to get that one across with Hughes. Dump opportunity. Hughes at the net right back on the Grover side. Peyton Downs down the line. Good placement for the kill. It's her third one of set number one. And Oak Grove, when it was 23-16 now. 3 straight points by the Grovers and looking to close out this set number one. Heckrow with the push across. Good placement, just a little bit too much on the push. And now it's set point here for Fargo Oak Grove as the serve will continue by Azana Lucian. Lucian with the serve. This will be to the back. Good placement with Curran. Sweet to the outside, pushed over then on the third by Differty. Christensen, middle, Bolmy tip. Tui coverage, but into the net, and that'll wrap up set number one. Set number one goes to the visitors on our Bank North scoreboard, 25-16 for the Grovers. Set two is coming up next here on your live event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Let's get to our set recap here, brought to you in part by our friends at First Class Mortgage. Here for our set recap. First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. That's firstclasscorp.com. Oak Grove got up early, 4-1, tied at 6, tied at 8, tied at 9, and then after it was tied at 9, the Grovers never relinquished the lead from then on and finished set number one on a 5-0 run here for Fargo Oak Grove. In set number one, the Grovers with 1 service error, Lisbon with 2, Lisbon with 3 aces, the Grovers with none. Fargo Oak Grove led by Ellie Machaya in terms of kills here in the first set, while the Lisbon Broncos led by Clarissa Hoffer with 4 blocks that resulted in points here for the Broncos. That again is our First Class Mortgage set recap. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com or check them out on 13th Avenue in Fargo. The Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Chase Miller with you here from Lisbon, North Dakota tonight. Region 1, the only other Region 1 versus Region 1 match here this evening, also in your live event from the Raider Dome in Tower City, features Northern Cass at Maple River. We're going to be busy coming up in November. You have the Region 1, Region 2 EDC volleyball tournament on the North Dakota side. Then you get to Minnesota and you take a look at the Section 6A, 8A, 8AA and company section football championship games of the Fargo Dome. The Dakota Bowl coming up in November the 11th. You get to the end of October, and it really starts feeling like a little bit of March with all those basketball tournaments. But North Dakota today starting off their boys state soccer tournament in West Fargo. So we are getting to that point where we've seen golf, now soccer, cross country, which means volleyball and football not too far behind for their respective postseasons as well. For the Lisbon Broncos and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, two teams that got about 2 weeks left in 11B for football. Upcoming, we will have Fargo Oak Grove's match coming up a week from Friday in Moorhead for Fargo Oak Grove. And then for the Lisbon Broncos, they will finish off their regular season at home against the Sargent County Bulldogs. That'll be upcoming here a week from now with Sargent County. So that's what is coming up here with some of their football games a week from Friday. Starting off this second set of play, and there's going to be a kill for Clarissa Hoffer. Hoffer really having herself a nice evening so far here for the Lisbon Broncos with the kill there. And she might be an early indication of our Enbridge Energy player of the game from a Bronco point of view. Kaya Sweet, the setter, on to serve here for Lisbon. This one will come to the outside. Olsen in the middle for the kill. Trying to get up that double block on the wall, but not quick enough. And Ella Olsen with her first kill to get things going here in set number 2. So Lisbon takes a early first lead. Now we're tied at 1 apiece. Service coming by the Grovers. Sweet with the bump. That'll go outside to Emerson Schultz. Hits one into the net. That's where Oak Grove took full advantage of some misplays by Lisbon in the first set early on, where about 5-6 of their points, 4 of them were just off of the Broncos, unable to get one over the net on a miss hit and an error. Machaya, 10-foot line here for the Grovers. There's Diffiding, back over across, pushed in by Jillian Hughes. This one coming middle through the double block and a hit there, punched across by Heckrell. Christensen, back set Machaya off her right foot. This one, no communication, and the point now goes to Fargo Oak Grove. So the Grovers lead it now 3-1. Service on the way here for Grovers, and Peyton Downs, the sophomore. And a few underclassmen with her and Mari Bolmy getting some varsity minutes this season for head coach Hestalin. This one, Christensen set up outside. Kramer blocked at the net by Hoffer in play. Clarissa Hoffer with her 5th block of the night. She is continuing to put up a wall. Serve upcoming here for Heckrell. And now a chance to tie things up at 3 points apiece. Heckrell, a little knuckler, comes across the way, back set, tip, nice tip. Oh, Lisbon, though, the 1-2 combination there of Lyons and Schultz got it over, and the volley will end after the miss hit there by Lyons. Point here to the Grovers. Point that thought might have been won just a little bit earlier as Fargo Oak Grove will come on and serve. This one comes across the right. Heckrell's there. Might have been out, but Sweet with the push on the third. Christensen back set Machaya cross court through the double block for the kill. Give the assist to Christensen, and Machaya continues to be a stat stuffer here for the Grovers. Ellie now with her 4th kill of the match. It's now 5-2 for the Grovers. Heckrell. This one gets pushed over then by Emerson Schultz. Oak Grove middle across the way. That'll be out of play on the hit, and Lisbon will be awarded the point. Service upcoming here for the Broncos, and Hoffer back left corner. This one back set Machaya down the line, covered by the Broncos. Sweet to the outside here to Lyons. This one will get hit over on the third by Peyton Downs. Back set Differding in the kill. Emerson Schultz, excuse me, for that kill. Seen her have a couple of those so far here tonight for the Broncos. Service here by Hoffer. Fargo Oak Grove sets up middle. Bolmy with the tip, covered there by Schultz. Outside on the way, on the hit over on
for Lisbon with Lions, and that'll be a point awarded to the Grovers there with Kramer. Kramer with the kill. It's now 6-4 on our Bank North scoreboard here for Fargo Oak Grove. Service upcoming here by the Grovers. That'll be to the back. Olivia Kern set up. Hitting across with Schultz out of play, and the point goes to Fargo Oak Grove. Set number one, neither coach called a timeout. You get two. Can't take any of them with you once you get to the next set. Oak Grove looking to try to get up 2 sets to love here after taking set number one, 25-16. And right now it's been some more self-inflicted errors than anything else from a Lisbon Bronco point of view. And now if you're Fargo Oak Grove, you got to take advantage of it and get a 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 run and put some breathing room between you and the Broncos here in this second set. Push over by Jillian Hughes. Weber there on the cover. This one coming middle. Tipped on the way by Bolmy. Schultz unable to get that one over on the hit there. Samantha Lyons. It's now 9-4. Fargo Oak Grove. Grovers on that 4-0 run. And a timeout on the floor will break as well. On our Bank North scoreboard, Oak Grove leads it by 5.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Come back here in Lisbon. Fargo Oak Grove leads it by 5. For more information with our scoreboard sponsor, Bank North offers the traditional advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of today's fast-paced world. From farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending, you'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. To learn more about Bank North, visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today with their location here in Lisbon. Chase Miller with you from Lisbon as the Broncos trail it by 5 on the Grovers after the timeout here. A chance for the ace. Heckrell almost goes into the wall, and going into the bench here for Lisbon is Emerson Schultz. Schultz looks to be all right, but Heckrell ran out of real estate, and Schultz took part of the bench with her. As now it's a 5-0 run here for the Grovers. Machaya continues to serve, and that'll be out of play, and the Broncos be a second service error for Oak Grove at the line tonight. The first one here in this second set as the Broncos come on to serve. And a chance for the ace here as Weber keeps alive, and the Grovers somehow get it over on the third with Machaya, and they're awarded the point. Well, that hurts if you're a Bronco fan, and if you're a Grover fan, that one is an extra little added value meal here in this second set, up by 6. Service coming here as this will be a 6-point edge as the serve will come. And that'll be an ace here for the Grovers as they lead it now at 12-5. Zana Lucian, she's done that to a lot of teams so far this year, has a really good serve here for the Grovers for that senior. Not a lot of rotation on it, tough to make a quality pass. Lucian in the back row here. Machaya covers, and Weber calls everybody off and gets it over on the third. Peckrell, sweet, outside, coming through the double block on the hit was Lyons. Lisbon will have another chance. Back to Lyons here, gets it down the line. Good placement. Weber keeps the volley going, and the Grovers get it back over again with another opportunity. Dump kill chance by Sweet, covered by Weber. Outside, Peyton Downs, and Heckrell is there. Sweet, outside Lyons again. This time the Grovers will handle it. Bolmy and Downs trying to push it over. Couldn't give that enough muscle, and the Grovers now lead it 12-6. Lisbon with the side out here as the point with Samantha Lyons on to serve. Good serve by Lyons, and the Broncos get the ace. Fourth ace of the night here for Lisbon. The Broncos will have some work to do here, trailing it by 5 as Lyons continues to serve. Oak Grove to the middle, blocked at the net by Sweet after the hit by Bolmy. And the Broncos now on a little 3-0 run of their own. Sweet on the way after the block there by Heckrell. This one will be out of play. Service error on Lisbon. Update for you in Tower City. Northern Cass takes set number 1, 25-17 over Maple River. So Northern Cass up 1-love against the Raiders. Also on your live event tonight. Lisbon backs at Heckrell over a double block. Good job on the way there for Sweet with the bump. She'll get the assist, and then Heckrell earns the kill. And the Broncos will come on to serve here with Jillian Hughes. Weber back row. This one coming middle, tipped on the way by Olsen, covered by Heckrell. And then Olsen just buries it at the net after Heckrell got the dig, but opportunity here by Fargo Oak Grove now at 14-9. Grovers on to serve. This one goes outside, pushed over by Hoffer. This one comes across Peyton Downs, cross court, and Heckrell comes in front of her teammate there, indifferent to try to get the dig. Instead, it's going to be a kill here for Peyton Downs. Got her down for 5 so far here tonight, as Fargo Oak Grove takes their lead up by 6. Their largest lead of set number 1 is by 6 points. Heckrell with the bump over on the third. See if the Grovers can use it. Christensen goes middle. Olsen blocked at the net by Hoffer enough to continue for Lisbon to push it over with Heckrell. Christensen with the push. And Tui able to get that one over on the third. Christensen backs at Machaya looking for the tip. Covered by the Broncos. Back over on the Grover side. Christensen goes outside here to Downs down the line. And a perfect executed hit by Peyton Downs. Get about a 2x2 there in the back left corner. And Downs would have split it right down the middle. Grovers lead it by 7. Here comes a serve here by Oak Grove. Back left corner. Sweet with the bump to Hecker at the attack line push. Covered nicely by the Grovers and Lucian. Machaya, this will come on the Grover side. And Weber able to get it over on the third. See if Lisbon now can use it. This one set up middle, left-hand side. There's going to be pushed across by Downs. Heckrell able to bunch it over then on the third. Here comes Fargo Oak Grove. Middle, Olsen. Tui with the dig to keep it up. Here comes Heckrell over a double block down the line. Fargo Oak Grove going outside with Downs. And for another kill. Peyton Downs continues to shine here for Fargo Oak Grove as they now lead at 17-9. That outside hitter, especially when you get Ella Olsen at the middle hitter going, where do you try to put that double block if you're Lisbon here against the Grovers? Heckrell with the power tip to the back left. Downs hits one into the net, and Lisbon is awarded the point. And for the Broncos right now, they really need to get on a little bit of a rally here. Set number 1, 25-16. Grovers closed out set number 1 on a 5-0 run. And for the Lisbon right now, got themselves in a deficit by 7 after the Sweet serve. Lisbon now with Heckrell. Back to Sweet. Backset on the way. Schultz with the tip and kill. Good placement there by Emerson Schultz. Give the assist to Sweet. The Broncos now trail it by 6. Grove with 2 timeouts remaining here in this second set. Lisbon with 1. Sweet continues to come on and serve in a volleyball match that's gone 35 minutes so far from the start. Pushed over across by the Grovers. This will come now for Lisbon at the net, unable to get it over as it was tight and Heckrell just ran out of room. And the Grovers now at 18-11. Chance to put this one away here in this second set with this lead with Peyton Downs on to serve. Downs down the line. Lisbon looking for the dump kill by Sweet. Pros everybody. Sometimes you do it enough that opposite team is ready for it, but Sweet pulled that one out of her back pocket and able to earn the kill as Heckrell will come on here to serve. As Heckrell comes on, the little running jump serve into the back. Weber miss hit. Grover's trying to cover as they do as they get it over. Then on the third there by Christensen. Backset on the way. This goes to Schultz over a double block. Middle set up, tipped on the way. Schultz is there. Lions back to Schultz, gets it over with her left hand. Oak Grove keeps it in play, and Olsen calls everybody off and gets it over on the third. Broncos set up middle. Hoffer blocked at the net, and that'll be a block here for the Grovers. Olsen part of that block party there as Oak Grove now leads it by 7. And the service coming by the aforementioned Olsen as you have Olivia Kern returning to the back row now for Lisbon. Broncos get this one over with Hoffer. Machaya able to bump it over then on the third for the Grovers. Outside lines over the double block. Oak Grove sets it up outside here for Kramer. And a good placement. That might have been even deflected at the net as well. 20-12, Fargo Oak Grove, as you have the hit coming there by Autumn Kramer. Service will continue here with Ella Olsen. Fargo Oak Grove trying to get up 2-0, then go for the 3-set sweep on the road here tonight in Lisbon in Region 1 play. And into the net by Lions, and the Grovers now 4 points away. The opposite side for the Lisbon Broncos trying to avoid back-to-back losses here in Region 1, as we'll have a sub coming into the game. Julia Kellerman, the senior outside hitter, will come on as Heckrell returns here for the Broncos. Service error by Oak Grove. Second of the set, third of the match, and the Broncos will come on here to serve with Hoffer. Hoffer, the 5'10 junior. She's had herself a really nice evening here and will continue to add on to it. Her second ace of the match, and the Broncos, their 5th ace as a unit here tonight. Serve upcoming here for Hoffer and the Broncos. Back left corner, Weber's there. This one will have to get hit over on the third, and Oak Grove's done that a lot tonight at that service line. Get a third hit. That time it was by Bolmy. They'll go outside with Kramer with the tip. Lisbon with the push across the way. Weber with the bump back to Kramer here, and she hits the pole out of play, and the point goes to Lisbon Broncos. Service upcoming here for Lisbon, as this will be with Hoffer. Back to the service line. Weber there with the dig. This one will come to the middle for Bolmy. Sweet. Heckrell calls everybody off and able to get that one across as Hoffer. Oak Grove see where they can use it here with Kramer with the spike and kill. Oak Grove now 3 points away from taking set number 2. Set number 1, 25-16. And Lisbon will see a service error coming across, and they'll get back to the line. As the serve is coming here for the Broncos in Emerson Schultz. Able to get that one across. This one comes out of play, and the Broncos now cutting to that deficit down by 5. You can get it to 22-20. Might force Michaela Heston to call a timeout as the serve continues here by Schultz. Oak Grove, Christensen, middle, Bolmy tip, covered by Heckrell. Sweet sets it up, Lions blocked at the net, and the Grovers get the point. Good block on the net, looked like by Bolmy there for Fargo Oak Grove. As we see it here on yourliveevent.com. As for the Grovers, they'll come on to serve here with Lucian. As Lucian steps to the line, Sweet is there with the back set on the hit by Lions out of play, and the Grovers now lead it by a point. I have a substitution coming in here for the Lisbon Broncos, and this will be with Differty now playing up front. A little bit of a football score, and it's set point in set 2 here for the Grovers. This will come across, asking everybody to leave Liz Hughes to get it over on the third. Bolmy, Sweet with a dig. That one almost hits the ceiling here. Comes across now on the third for Lisbon. Looking for the dump kill was Christensen. Broncos almost collide with each other. Then no one tucked in. That'll finish set number 2. Set number 2, 25-17 Grovers as they lead it 2-0. Our first class mortgage set recap coming up next here on your live event.
Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals in Gwinner, Rutland, and Lisbon. Get in touch with Lene Johnson or Luann Walliser as they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Plus, they can get you a free quote started today. For more information, check out their website at nd-insure.com. Wallach Johnson Insurance, professional insurance with a personal touch.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
As we get to our first class mortgage set recap here on your live event, and set number 2, Lisbon took an early 1-0 lead, but then Oak Grove never relinquished the lead following that, able to get up 11-5, 9-4 when the timeout was taken by Megan Johnson. Grover's got up 17-9, 20-12, and went away with set number 2 here. So far, Oak Grove with just 1 ace compared to 5 by Fargo Oak Grove. There's been 4 service errors by the Grovers, 3 so far as a unit for the Lisbon Broncos. But Ellie Machaya having herself a really nice evening. Also with Ella Olson with a handful of blocks and also kills here this evening. The 1 ace coming by Azana Lucian for Fargo Oak Grove. Lisbon, 2 aces by Emerson Schultz, 2 by Clarissa Hoffer, and 1 on the way with Olivia Kern so far here tonight for the Lisbon Broncos here from the service line. Lisbon, after tonight, their next 2 matches at Kindred next week on Tuesday, home to the Ellendale Cardinals here on your live event on Thursday. And for Fargo Oak Grove, you don't have to look much farther than this weekend with matches in the Fargo Metro Invite on Friday and Saturday. They go up tomorrow against Grand Forks Central, Aberdeen Central, and the West Fargo Packers. That's our first class mortgage set recap here on your live event as we get ready now for the third set. If you're a Lisbon Bronco fan, you're hoping that we don't get to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash, till about another hour from now if you're the Grovers. Hoping for about 20 minutes from now that you get to our post-game recap. Ace on the way here by Lisbon. Kaya Sweet with her first one, so 4 different Broncos so far with the ace. That has been something that's done awfully well here tonight here for Lisbon. Kaya Sweet will continue to serve here for the Broncos. This one comes across. Weber is there. Set up Olsen over the double block. And it's going to be a point now to Fargo Oak Grove as we're knotted at 1 apiece. So Lisbon gets the first point. Then we're tied at 1, just as it happened in set number 2. Service upcoming here for the Grovers. This one just gets over the net. Lisbon able to get it on the third with Sweet. Backs on the way. Machaya through the double block. There is going to be Heckrell. Sweet across. This one gets punched across them by Lisbon by Gracie Kean, the 6-foot senior. This one will come across, and Kramer is awarded a kill. As the Grovers will come on and serve here. As this will be with Peyton Downs. Sweet sets up middle. Was there a touch? They're asking for a touch. Nothing's going to be given. Point goes to the Grovers at 3-1. Good hit, though. Awfully tough in the back row after they hit by Clarissa Hoffer to let that one go by the Grovers. Sweet with the bump. This one at the 10-foot line. Able to come over is Kean Christensen. And we're going to get a point
Lisbon or Oak Grove fans might say that Differting or Hoffer, came across. Nothing's given. It's 3-2 now for Oak Grove. Service here by the Broncos. Downs in the back left corner. Able to get it over, but unable to get it over the pole, and now we're knotted at 3 apiece. So the pole goes straight up, if you will, kind of like a fair foul pole in baseball, but only thing is up to the judge to determine whether it is in or out of play. This one goes into the back. Pushed over then on the third by the Grovers. Lisbon outside Heckrell, able to tip that one across. Machaya on the second, and the point goes to the Grovers. 4-3 now for Fargo Oak Grove on our Bank North scoreboard. Service on the way for Olson. Sweet with the bump. This one will come across with Kendra Differding. Christensen sets up and trying to get it over. Was Kramer unable to do so? 4 hits on the Grovers. And Lisbon will go to the service line. Tied at 1, tied at 3, tied at 4 here in set number 3. As we're going to have a serve on the way. In Hoffer. Oak Grove goes outside Kramer, back right corner. That'll be out of play, and the point is awarded now to the Lisbon Broncos as they lead it at 5-4. Serve upcoming here. Weber. Back set on the way. Machaya over the double block. In for the kill. Ellie Machaya earns that point. We're knotted at 5 apiece. This coming back on will be Kern. Serve upcoming here for the aforementioned Ellie. That'll be out of play, and Lisbon will get it right back. So neither team really getting on a run so far here in set number 3. Fifth service error here by Fargo Oak Grove tonight. Service upcoming for the Broncos and Ella Tui. Christensen set up middle. Bolmy with the tip. Lisbon get this one over. Grover's coming through here to the outside with Kramer. Cross court for the kill. So we said a lot of downs in the second set, and right now we're seeing a lot of Kramer here in the third set. As we're knotted at 6 apiece, and on to serve is Lucian. One of the defensive specialists for head coach Michaela Hestalin. Lisbon in the back at the 10-foot line, gets this one over on the third. To the outside here for the Grovers, and what an attack here by Fargo Oak Grove. And Peyton Downs, the sophomore outside hitter for the point. That's one of the best kills we've seen so far here tonight. Lisbon back set. This will go to Kaya Sweet. Oak Grove to the outside here, and Downs hits that off her right heel, but on the Oak Grove side, and Lisbon now gets it back tied at 7. Which team is going to rattle off 3 or 4 consecutive points and get a little bit of breathing room here in this third set? Heckrell on for the running jump serve. This one goes right back over on the Broncos side. Sweet outside coming across is the hit there by Differding. Peyton Downs able to get it over now for the Grovers. Tight at the net, and Downs with the block. Grovers lead it by 1. Serve upcoming here with Weber, the senior. As Ava will come on here. This one comes across. Lisbon gets it over with Sweet. Oak Grove at the 10-foot line. And that'll hit the top of the net after they hit by Downs. Sweet comes right back across with a spike. Set up. Back to Downs outside. Out of play. That's going to be in. The back judge first thought it was going to say out, but then she says, nope, that one is in. So give another kill here for Peyton Downs. And the point goes to the Grovers. Serve upcoming here for Weber. Back set on the way. This one tight at the net. And the 10-foot line is Downs. Coming across to the outside. Into the net on the hit with Differding, and the Grovers now lead it by 3. Largest lead here for either team in set number 3. We mentioned who would be that team to maybe get a little bit of a rally going, and right now it's Fargo Oak Grove doing that. Heckrell hits one into the net, and the Grovers now continue to edge on in front here on a 4-0 run up 11-7. We'll take a break with them. Timeout here by the Broncos. Oak Grove leads it by 4.
High schools need every sports official they can find. Want to ensure that kids keep playing? Become an official and a leader. Over 25,000 North Dakota student athletes participate in statewide school-sponsored sports programs. Sports provide students with real-time training for real life. Teamwork and planning under pressure provide our young men and women with skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Without officials, high school sports wouldn't exist. It may be more.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Serve up coming here after the timeout for the Grovers. Grovers get it right back over here with Ella Olson for the block. And the Grovers now up by 5 here, trying to get the closeout set on the road here in Lisbon. Service upcoming here for Weber. To the back row is Tui. Sweet outside with Differding. Set up with Olsen on the tip, covered by the Broncos. To the middle now here for Lisbon in Hughes. Oak Grove outside, Peyton Downs out of play on the hit there. The Broncos get back to the service line for the first time since it was 7-7. Oak Grove comes to serve receive as they do. It goes to middle. Christensen back set. Coming across on the slide was Olsen for the kill. Set that play up perfectly, and that's what it happens on the back row there with a really good pass, and you put it right on point for your setter. And then Ella Olsen, the junior middle hitter, knew what to do with that. 13-8 now for the Grovers as this one's dumped across. Oak Grove able to punch that one over on the second with Olsen. See where Sweet goes to the middle. Good job by Heckrow with the cover to get that over. Heckrow covers again. Sweet outside, Differding back to the middle. Oak Grove to the outside here. Peyton Downs. Lisbon with Heckrow bumps it over then on the third. This will come here to the middle. Tip on the way and the kill here for Olsen. Oak Grove 11 points away from grabbing set number 3 here as well. Samantha Lyons will come in for Differding here and play front row for the Broncos. Serve upcoming for the Grovers. One ace so far here tonight by Lucian. Weber, Christensen, middle, Olsen. And we'll have a net violation here on the Broncos, and the point is awarded to Fargo Oak Grove. As the Grovers will come on with Taylor Christensen back to serve. As she does, this will come across, and an ace here for Fargo Oak Grove. Taylor's first ace of the night, and the Grovers now doubling up the Lisbon Broncos here as they will continue to serve. Heckrow in the back. This one will come to the outside. Hoffer gets it over. Oak Grove bumps it on the third. This one comes to the 10-foot line for Sweet. Coming across on that slide is Hoffer. Good job by Oak Grove. Getting a little bit of that one at the net. Peyton Downs with a hit over on the third for the Grovers. Lyons to Weber. Christensen middle. Kern with the dig in the back for the Broncos. Hoffer gets it over now on the third. Tied at the net. And it's going to be a point to the Lisbon Broncos at 16-9. Lisbon will bring in a middle hitter at 6 foot even in Gracie Kean. This Kean will come on here for Lisbon. Into the back. This one pushed across by Machaya, blocked at the net by the aforementioned Kean, and the Broncos now trail it by 6. Well, Gracie comes off the bench and able to get awarded a point with the block. Serve upcoming here for the Broncos. This will be to the back. Christensen sets up middle here. Olsen blocked at the net yet again by Gracie Kean. So you got Kean at the net with her and Hoffer. That's a 5'10" and 6-foot middle hitter that you have to try to hit over. And right now the wall is working for the Broncos. This will come tipped on the way, and there is the tip kill by Ella Olsen. As for the Broncos here, they'll have it at the service line after the receive, and this one's going to get hit into the net by Lisbon. So for Fargo Oak Grove now at 17-11, they'll get awarded the points. Going the other way now, that's an ace here for the Grovers. Peyton Downs with the ace here for Oak Grove is leading at 19-11, and we might potentially see a timeout here by Coach Megan Johnson. And right now she's going to save it for one more point, see if her team can work out of this situation. This will come, and there is the kill on the way for Lisbon in Clarissa Hoffer. Northern Cass able to sweep by Maple River. Oak Grove middle blocked at the net, and that's going to be on the Broncos side, though, as Ella Olsen continues to rack them up here at now 20-12. Serve upcoming here for Lisbon, as this will be with Differding to take the receive for the Broncos. Kern able to get it over. Oak Grove, we'll see where they go. Christensen to the outside. Kramer over the double block. Pushed across them, but we might have a lift, and we do. And Oak Grove gets the point. Time on the floor, we'll break with them. Grovers 4 points away from taking set number 3.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
As we come back here on our Bank North scoreboard, Oak Grove leads it by 9 over the Lisbon Broncos here in this third set. Still to come, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. RDK Enterprises a feature precision player or play of the match as well. Get some post-game sound from the victorious team and more. That's all still to come on our post-game show as we're nearly an hour old into this volleyball match. 21-12. The Lisbon Broncos and the Oak Grove Grovers. Grovers 4 points away from earning the 3-set sweep on the road. Outside, Heckrow blocked at the net. Block on the way by Macy Tong here for Fargo Oak Grove. That's tough with Heckrow, especially when she was at that attack line in the 1-2 combination. Heckrow. This one comes over across in the third by Kean. Right back to Heckrow. And goes all the way back to the Broncos side here, and a point. It's awarded to the Grovers. It's been that kind of night. If you're on one side of the aisle or the other, just seems like the ball has bounced the way of Oak Grove at particular times. And if you're a Bronco fan, you're just saying we've seen that type of a play hinder us so far throughout this match. And the ace here by the Grovers. Ella Olsen with the 8 to continue to add on to the kills and the blocks she's had this evening. Fargo Oak Grove with the match point here in Lisbon with Olsen to serve. Sweet back set, Hoffer, and that'll do it. Oak Grove takes the sweep here tonight in exactly 60 minutes, taking the third set 25-12. So set number 1 goes to Oak Grove, 25-16. Set number 2, 25-17. And set number 3, 25-12 as well. Our post-game show is coming up next here on your live event.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
As we come back here on our post-game show, we'll get to some of the particulars here in a moment in this one. But again, your final in a three-set sweep here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. They win it 25-16, 25-17, and 25-12. Northern Cass with the sweep of Maple River. So here's the latest Region 1 standings. Northern Cass goes to 7-1 in Region 1 play. Oak Grove improves to 6-2. Lisbon drops to 3-4, and Maple River now drops to 3-5 in the region, as these were the only two Region 1 volleyball matches here this evening. Now time to get to some of the particulars in this one. First, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy, a player of the game. Enbridge Energy, energy for life. Learn more at enbridge.com for career opportunities in this one here for Enbridge Energy. Some of the particulars here for Fargo Oak Grove, the combination of Peyton Downs, Autumn Kramer, and Ella Olson. You can kind of give that 1A, 1B, 1C, so to speak, but Olson, Kramer, and Peyton Downs are our Enbridge Energy players of the game for Fargo Oak Grove. While on the opposite side for the Lisbon Broncos, it was really Clarissa Hoffer. She had over 6 blocks that resulted in points here for Lisbon. Had herself a really nice volleyball match here tonight for the Broncos. Clarissa Hoffer is our player of the match for Lisbon. On the opposite side for Fargo Oak Grove, again, Ella Olson, Autumn Kramer, and Peyton Downs are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Now we get to our RDK Enterprises Precision player of this one. They wish you a safe harvest and thank you for your business. Go online to planterdoc.com for more information on for more career opportunities on RDK Enterprises. That again is RDK Enterprises wishes you a safe harvest and thank you for your business. For more information, go to planterdoc.com, and after you get done for a harvest, you can give them a call and give them a buzz to check out everything that they have to offer in terms of what they can do for their post-game as well. For Fargo Oak Grove, the little bit of the additional player is going to be the senior and libero, the 1-2 combination for Taylor Christensen. A myriad of assists here tonight. Ava Weber did a really good job on the back row here for Fargo Oak Grove to keep the rally alive, to keep volleys alive, to keep points alive here for the Grovers. For the Lisbon Broncos, kind of look a little bit in the early part of the match. Emerson Schultz was doing the little things with Clarissa Hoffer to kind of be that 1-2 combination here in this one. But again, for the Lisbon Broncos, Emerson Schultz was part of that players of the game, brought to you in part by RDK Enterprise. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll try to hear from a Grover player here in this one as well, and potential coach. That's all still to come here on your live event.
County may tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson County help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Natick, Page, and Castleton. Or view our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
As we continue on our post-game show here today from Lisbon, again, your final 3 sets to none for the Grovers as they pick up the win over the Lisbon Broncos. Join us now is Peyton Downs. And Peyton, a lot of volleyball for you coming up this weekend. A road match here tonight. You're part of the Fargo Metro Invitational coming up on Friday and Saturday. So for you as a player, practice is behind you a little bit. It's got to be fun to get some volleyball matches and start with a win here this weekend.
Yes, of course. Yes, we're always looking to get some more games in. Extra practice anytime we can get, so I'm excited to play with my team this week and get better.
For you, it just seems like when you can get that outside hit and hit one down the line, you had a couple of those tonight. What does that provide to your game, but also your team when you can go cross court, but also hit one right down the line?
It's nice when my back row's talking to me, so they can tell me shots. It's nice when I can mix up my shots and get some good sets. So yeah, just provide that kills for my team so we can keep serving and get the points.
The communication in volleyball, is it one of those things that really has to be forefront? Is that something that Coach Hesdalen talks to you guys, night in and night out about making sure you guys are talking on the court, no matter if you might be a little bit out of rotation or off rhythm at times?
Yes, talking is a big part. Like, that's what helped us a lot, and I think we struggle with it a little bit. But once we get the talking, I think it helps us a lot, and it helps us to put the ball where we need to put it.
For you guys, what was just different from Tuesday night against Central Cass, a quality team, to come on the road 48 hours later, get set number 1? What did you feel that was maybe a little bit different in terms of how your passes were? Was it just better hits tonight, Peyton? What was maybe a different story from Tuesday night?
I think confidence, just learning from my mistakes and going it to practice on Wednesday and working on them and then transitioning it to the game and just having my teammates back as well and knowing that they have my back.
Final thing for you, Payne, before we let you go, what do you hope to take out of this match into, again, Grand Forks Central, West Fargo, Aberdeen Central coming up, and maybe some other teams that you don't get to see a lot of at particular times throughout the year? What do you hope to gain kind of this weekend as you're less than a month away from postseason volleyball coming up here in Enderlin in Region 1?
Just how to work as a team. I think that it's the most important thing for us. I mean, sometimes we struggle when we get down, but working as a team, just talking again, but just getting that extra volleyball in so we can bring it to the state championship, hopefully.
Hey, Payne, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck throughout the season, and best of luck here this weekend at the Fargo Invite.
Thank you.
That again, Junior Peyton Downs will put a bow on our post-game show when we come back here on your live event.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Well, again, your final on our Bank North scoreboard, 3-0, Fargo Oak Grove over the Lisbon Broncos here in this one. Northern Cass able to sweep over the Maple River Raiders here tonight as well from the Raider Dome. So again, Northern Cass remains unbeaten in Region 1 play. Now 7-0 with the sweep over Maple River, who drops to 3-5 in the region. Northern Cass goes to 3-4 in the region, while Fargo Oak Grove improves to 6-2. Make sure you go to yourliveevent.com. That again is yourliveevent.com for other games games throughout the Red River Valley and the region here, including a Friday night football tomorrow where we got a busy day of football for you here tomorrow night. And some of the particulars, Central Cass, their homecoming match with EEK coming up, DGF and Hawley and Minnesota football alongside Fosston and Mahnomen-Waban in 9-man football in Minnesota. In North Dakota, Hillsborough Central Valley takes the drive across Highway 2 to Rugby, North Dakota for 11B football. And also for Grover fans out there, Oak Grove at Northern Cass, a battle for the I-29 trophy tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Hunter, and Kindred at Sargent County as well. So a lot of 11B football scheduled for you tomorrow night. So check again, yourliveevent.com. All the games are free. All the games are on demand by going to yourliveevent.com or simply by searching YouTube, search Your Live Event and hit subscribe as well. Again, your final from Lisbon in a 3-set sweep. The Grovers 25-16, 25-17, and 25-12. Oak Grove with the win, now 11-8 on the season, 6-2 in Region 1. Lisbon drops to 14-13 on the season and 3-4 in Region 1 play. I'm Chase Miller. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night and the upcoming weekend here on Your Live Event.